fucking them both. Bit of he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, not about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. #1 candidate, #1. There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine and both that can't talk twice. So they praying my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got high-flying offenses set to take off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up the third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Ayuk. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a good job there, knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Dolphins! A big play there. 49 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by... makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this week? No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's complete. It's Charles. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the jump. 19-18. Go.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The Dolphins in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Third and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the 1st half. And here's another.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll go down at the 28. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. He'll get it inside the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
19 tight.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Devon Achane. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll look to throw here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Ready, ready. Top low, 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Still on his feet. DJ Moore.
Touchdown, DJ Moore, 81 yards.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Miami set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
79 Broncos. 7 Seven Pirates. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns on the ledger already. And that very well could have been a third. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively. And he's just run free all game long.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
19 Lions. 10 through 11. 10 through 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The football going back to the Rams now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a pass complete to Moore. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
60. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into cover.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Just can't get away, and he's taken down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Warriors 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
19 tight. Go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Charles.
Complete to number 81. It's a gain of 8.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
throw incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Seven Pirates. 18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Well, the defenders hate him there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the Dolphins are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
He's got a man, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Dolphins are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
At the Rams' 30-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And he hits Drake. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.